Yo, what's up, guys? It's Biohazard Candy Kid here, coming at you with another great video. I'm gonna try something here. 'Cause I know at the mall they have some weird filming policies, just stupid. Even if you're outside, it's fucking ridiculous. I tell you. But I'm gonna walk into one of these big stores, and we'll just look around. Maybe I'll do the slow-mo on my phone. See how this works. All right. I'm walking backwards just to kind of get a different sun angle, but see, JCPenney's, Macy's, and I'm surprised these stores are still open. You know, I'm very surprised to see these stores still open. I don't know about this. Maybe we'll just look around Macy's for a bit. See what's here. They like changed everything in here. Some nice suits here, bro. Oh, I know what I need to look at. Yeah, you know what? I think men's shoes. You know, look at some men's shoes, see how much they are.
He said he has a lot of them that have flowers on it.
I wish I could flip the camera around as I'm filming. That'd be cool. You know? That'd be a cool feature. Like, you can't really do that, I don't think. Yeah, let's see. Nope. All you can do is pause the camera. Some weird shoes here. Let's see. Man, I'm telling you, shoes these days are freaking ridiculous.
You told me to hold them.
$20. Mushrooms wrapped by shoes. Like, yeah. You can't even buy shoes anymore. Like, it's becoming a nightmare. You know, you try to buy shoes that are like, how should I say, the heck? Oh my god. Puffy jackets. 50% off. Try to buy shoes that are like leather shoes, hard to find. Good quality basketball shoes, hard to find. There's just a lot of crap out here, you know? Companies nowadays, they just create crappy volume, and then they basically, you know, sell it to you at a high price. That's what they do. You know, even online stores are dead. I mean, online stores are dead, malls are dead, you know. Everything is dead. Like you can't, you know, buy anything anymore. And stuff like that. Christology? The hell? There used to be... Isn't there a skate shop here? Cricket? Like, it doesn't matter what store you go to in the mall, but like everything is dead. Like I can't, you know, even online shopping is dead. It's not like it used to be where people actually, you know, bought quality stuff. You know? Like it doesn't matter if it's men's or women's, kids, you know, boys or girls, it doesn't matter. It's all crappy quality stuff. I mean, at my age, I've seen so many stores come and go that it's freaking ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many stores have come and gone at the mall. You know, from the mall here in Temecula to the mall in Fresno. It's just, you know, there's just a bunch of bullshit that comes and goes. Wow, that used to be the airsoft place. Like I used to come, you know, and hang out with my friends at the small a long time ago. You know, we're talking like, you know, even as recent as like maybe 2000, I don't know, 18, 19. But like, even in the 90s, you could see that there was like a decline in, you know, quality of life. Even though I will always promote the 90s as being the last greatest generation, last greatest era. I don't know. Life just sucks in some form or fashion. Like you just look at it. You see, you know, things declining, you know. I don't know. I decided to come to the mall today and just do like a positive video. And you know, all my videos are positive. Even when I talk about the negativity, you know, even when I talk about the negative side of things, there is always going to be a positive outcome out of the negativity. So, for instance, you know, when you go shopping today, and you go shopping for anything, it doesn't matter what the price is. The price could be $10,000. The price could be, you know, $100. You'll find crap at $10,000, and you'll find crap at $100. You know, there's just a whole spectrum, you know, of products that are good and crappy. You know, no matter the price. You know, for instance, I'm going to use my cell phone as an example. So the new cell phone that I got, which is a Xiaomi Redmi Note 10, okay, just the Redmi Note 10, not the S, not the Pro version, stuff like that. It retails for $180 to $100 to $200, you know, plus tax, whatever, you know, or whatever they else put on it. And so basically, like, you could buy this off of Amazon. I got the worldwide edition, which is basically the unlocked version. And it basically means that you can use it globally. It's not like fixed to a certain country or a certain region. and stuff like that. But so basically, this phone, you know, it costs what it costs, but what you get for that cost is a lot. Like, they give you a good Snapdragon chip in here. You know, they give you a good, you know, triple camera, a good dual camera, you know. If you got like an older Xiaomi Redmi Note phone. Actually, look at the store I'm right in front of. What's that? See that? See that right there? Yeah, that's crappy Apple. Never buy an Apple product. And I'm talking about anything other than those old iPods they used to make that were indestructible. Never, you know, buy iPhones, never buy, you know, any Apple products. They all suck. I don't know how they're still around. They should be dead. Even their CEO should be dead. Go Niners. But, yeah, so basically, you know, this phone, it has a lot of features on it. I mean, I can even do slow-mo mode, which, you know, a lot of phones out these days that are newer than this one, they do slow-mo mode, but phones that came out at the same time as this one, they did slow-mo mode, like slow motion, you know, video or slow motion photography, but at a price that was way much higher than this one, whereas this one offered it to you at $180 to $200, which was not bad, you know, which is not bad. And you can still buy this phone. There's a lot of them out there. You know, Xiaomi mass produces their cell phones and stuff like that, and then they sell it to you at a really low price. And yeah, I know a lot of you are going to say, well, you know, that's the whatchamacallit, that's the medium market, you know. No, I consider this to be a high-end phone. You know, what's high-end to you is not high-end to me. What's high-end to me is not high-end to you. But I'll tell you, you know, I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna take a rest somewhere. Not a rest, but, you know. So I gotta tell you, you know, I think what's cool is how we have products that are at a certain price point and they're good quality, as well as, yeah, we have products that are at the same price point that are shit. Like, for instance, TCL. TCL is another phone company, but the quality of their products at the same price point is not that great. I heard their cameras are a little bit older. They're not kind of, you know, I mean, okay, they're good cameras, but like, they're not like Xiaomi's cameras. You know, they kind of have, you know, there's some areas their cameras are lacking in. You know, I just heard the build quality of those phones just kind of sucks. Yeah, I know TCL is like any other brand that builds, you know, all these mid-range to cheap cameras. I mean, if you, okay, and see, look at how I'm filming this, and it is pretty stable. The AI is doing a great job of stabilizing this. Like I said, I don't like AI, but, you know, for stabilization, I mean, okay, it works, you know, and stuff like that. But I'm not, you know, I'm not someone who is sold and convinced on these phones that cost, you know, even, I should say, in the ballpark of like starting $600 even, you know, all the way on up to like $3,000 for like the top end iPhone, Samsung Galaxy, Google Pixel, whatever, you know, Oppo something, you know, even Redmi makes these high end phones, you know, phones that they call high end, you know. But to be honest, like, if you get one of these, you know, mid-range phones, that's even better. Now, why am I talking technology? Because we live in a technological world, which started, actually, I know a lot of people, even Days of Noah says it really started in the 60s, but I'm gonna tell you, it started in the 1800s when we started, you know, dealing with electricity, when we, you know, started learning, you know, when we first learned how to make, you know, light bulbs and radios, you know, you know, the first electronic communications, the telephone and stuff like that. So here, well, let me actually do something here. And you know what's really cool about, how should I say, damn it. Ooh, nice car. It's an old Thunderbird from the 70s, or? No, it's not a Thunderbird, it's something else. So you know what's really cool about even video, photo cameras, cell phones and all this stuff? You know what's even cool? Is when you put on a tripod and you start doing a video, okay? And then you set the tripod on a table, and then you start filming. So I wonder why the camera is off. Huh. So what's really cool is, and I know I was more towards this way, you know. So what's really cool about, you know, a lot of this stuff that, hold on. Okay. Let me see what happens if I raise everything. Nope, it just goes down. Okay. So what's really cool in today's world about photography and videography and stuff like that is we have a plethora of devices to use. We have a plethora of ways of taking videos. Now, you know, I know that there's something that a lot of people, you know, talk about these days, which is short attention span and people doing short videos, you know, and I totally agree with that. You know, I don't like short videos. I don't like shorts. I know I have a few, but that was in the days before YouTube turned them into shorts, you know, anything 30 seconds or less, you know. And you know, I don't like that. I mean, yeah, I told you I have some, but they weren't shorts before. I mean, yeah, they were shorts, but not in the contents, not in, you know, as we know shorts as TikTok, YouTube shorts, Instagram shorts, stuff like that. No. Basically, I believe that a human being should watch a video that's at least an hour long. They should really try to have a long attention span instead of a short attention span. I know that this short attention span has been created over time because you can even see, you know, that in the 1950s, people, they could sit and watch, you know, 2-hour movies, 2-hour and 30-minute movies, 3-hour movies, no problem. Now you can't, you know, now you can't even get, you know, the younger generation to basically watch a movie that's more than an hour, like, you know, stuff like that. It's just not going to happen. I saw Lord of the Rings, the very first one and the second one, 3 hours long. I saw the Godfather movies. I saw, you know, Ran, the Japanese samurai movie. I saw the Seven Samurai. The movies that are long, I like that, you know. Oh, it's boring, it drags on. Oh, there's not much. Well, if it's a shitty movie, I don't want to see it for 5 hours. And why are you producing shit for 5 hours? If you're going to produce something for 5 hours, make it something worthwhile. Make it a good product. Not like today where we have, you know, a whole bunch of movie studios who create crappy movies like the Marvel Comics series and the DC series, which is old and played out and needs to stop. Marvel Comics died when Stan Lee died. That's when he sold the company. It's just like Star Wars died when George Lucas sold the company. I saw the new movies. I didn't see all of them, but the ones that I saw, I thought were shit. Everyone thinks that which one was it? Star Wars. What was it? Not the second one before this last one. Not the last one that's the solo story, but the one that everyone says was good, that wasn't produced by George Lucas, but it had Darth Vader in it. It was kind of back to, some George Lucas style film. No, that was shit too. Only George Lucas is the best. Only George Lucas, and the guy who created Star Trek. So the thing is that in today's world, there's a bunch of crappy quality, things. It doesn't just have to be clothes or electronics or cars. Even people are crappy these days. You just look around. Just look at the generations of today. Whether it's someone who was born, during World War I, or someone who was born yesterday, or someone born in 1980, 1950. They're all, you just look at them and they're just crappy people. Look at the clothes they wear. Look at how, they are. I mean, and hey, I'm speaking for myself too. Like, I try to dress my best. I try to do my best. I'm not out here trying to be the sloppiest person on the planet. Actually, okay, look, I'm going to say this. Hip-hop, like rap, like old school, 70s, 80s, and 90s, early 2000s rap, hip-hop, like the good stuff, And what is the good stuff? Like Deep Mob and, Snoop Dogg's old stuff, Eazy-E, even back to Rectin Effect, the guy, Run DMC, the guys of the 70s, that were kind of disco rap, the early guys, Kool Herc and those guys. Like, yeah, okay, there's this whole hip-hop culture of sagging and, looking like a gangster and stuff like that. But then there's this whole hip-hop culture where you dress your best. You impress. You wear a suit, a tie. You wear nice clothes. Maybe you just wear a corduroy, shirt, t-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever, with some nice corduroy pants. I don't know. But, like, yeah, I dress both, the sagginess and all that. I know where it comes from. It comes from, people in the jail cells and stuff like that. Hey, man, drop your pants. I'm going to, stick it in you and we're going to have sex. Bunch of, gay thugs. But I don't promote that shit. I don't stand for it. And really, it wasn't even the culture that got me to sag. I just did it because it was me. Like, yeah, it was the culture, was the hip-hop, but it didn't cause me to sag. It's not like I looked at some rap artist that was, throwing up some gang signs. Look, here's my gang sign. Number 1. Number 2, here's my gang sign. Peace. And, I started doing that. No, that's not me. If I did act gangster, it was just, just to be funny and shit like that. Like, stuff like that. But you see culture today and you see how they are. They clearly act how they want you to act. How the industry wants you to act. They look how the industry wants you to look. They don't, they're not themselves, their own spirit. They don't unleash the box that God gave them. They unleash the devil's box. They use the devil's Pandora's box, not God's Pandora's box. And I know you know what I'm saying. And then there's those of you who don't know, and you don't know that you don't know what I'm saying. So, I really want to, put this out there that you have to strive for your best. You have to be a positive person. You have to want to have quality things. That means don't buy any more crappy stuff. If it lasts you a year, if it's going to last you a year and you know that, don't buy it. Say, you know what, I'm not buying it. If you stop buying products, whether it's online or the internet, Well, companies won't make money, and then they won't have money to pay people, but they won't be making crappy products. Oh, but that's how the world goes round. Yeah, it is. That is how the world goes round. According to who? According to human beings, not according to God. God makes the world go around. Around and around and around and around and around. But I know that there is a lot of you who don't care about that. You just care about the devil. So you're going to do devilish things. You're going to commit crimes, commit sin. And that's another thing I want to talk about. I was at work today and we had people stealing. Literally. Our EBT system is down, which I hate EBT, even though I had it before. And it's for disability, people with disabilities. That's who it's for. Okay? And so our EBT is down, and these people, didn't know that, so we told them, and then what they do? They just were like, fine, we'll steal. And they stole. Now, we didn't catch them in time, I was restocking the store, and my coworker basically told me what happened, and I said, next time, you get a license plate. Make sure you see who gets out of every car in the parking lot. See, when you're at work, you have to not just do your work, but you have to keep your eyes and ears and your mouth open. What does that mean? You keep your eyes open. You see what goes on. You see the people that come in and out. You see what vehicle they drive. You become FBI Agent 101. Your ears, you listen to everything. For cars, people talking, you become FBI Agent 101. You open your mouth because you say something. And I'm going to add this on top. You take a video, you take a picture, you record the audio, you get the whole shit. Expose evil. One camera, one microphone at a time. That's what you do. That's exactly what you do. And then you send it to the proper authorities. If the proper authorities aren't going to do anything about it, then you take it in your own hands. If you have to beat the shit out of the person, beat the shit out of the person, send them to their grave, and then when everyone else sees it, who's a criminal, who wants to do a criminal thing, who's thinking about it, they're going to be like, oh, hell no, I'm staying home today. I don't want to get killed. That's what you have to do. And if you don't do that, then this world will continue to be a piece of crap. And you will just support the system that is this crappy system that you live in and that I live in. So I'm telling you, if they were at my cash register, they wouldn't have stolen that shit. I would have grabbed that shit right off the bat. My coworker said it was her fault because she didn't grab the shit real quick, put it behind her and say, sorry, you can't get it. But it was there. It was right in front of her, but they just snatched it. And she went outside and tried to get them, but I'm like, that's not how you do things. You got to take care of business. Like, so at my work, again, we had a guy who, because my coworker told me that, the day before, when I was there working, which was yesterday, on a Saturday, she told me there was this guy who gave her this creepy look, and then one of our night crew members gave her a creepy look, and she stayed away from the guy who was, like, I guess, in the car or whatever, or outside leaving trash. And so today, the same person was there, and basically, she told me, now he's in his car, he's been there for a while, stuff like that. And I said, all right, I'm dealing with his ass. So I went to his car, I banged on his window, I was about to break his glass. Then he finally wakes up, and he's like sleeping like a bear in there, Finally wakes up, gets out of his car, he's like, oh, I'm leaving, man. Gets all this shit on the ground. He has all these bottles and, plastic, glass, aluminum cans, whatever, bottles. His car is junk. It's a Toyota Matrix that's a piece of crap. Not the car itself, but it is a piece of crap because it's broken, falling apart. He has shit on top of it. He's literally living out of his car. Now, God says to love everyone. God says a lot of things. But you know what? You got to deal with these problems. God, the rapture, it says who's going to die. It's the book talking about end times. It says in there what it says. But see, you gotta, and who's going to, get what and what's going to happen to who. But you see, you got to take care of issues. God put us on this planet not just to take care of the planet, but also to take care of one another. When we start, because Adam and Eve, they had children, they proliferated, and, created a society, created a population on this planet of humans. And so now, it's been millennium of humans, and we got to take care of other humans. We got to take care of business. We got to beat the devil out of it. We got to beat the evil people out of here. You got to take care of business. You got to do your due diligence. You can't have people like that hanging around. And I know that they're just going to go to the next place and the next place. And they're just people who just go from one spot to the next. No. We need to get those people out of this planet. Not send them to another planet. Okay? Oh, I don't wish death upon anyone. There are those who need to die so they can go have a talk with God and God can deal with them. And then there are those who don't need to die because they're not fucked up. They adhere to life. They adhere to God. But those who don't, they need to be punished severely. I don't tolerate, this shit. I don't tolerate evil. I don't tolerate sin. I have no tolerance for it. Jesus came and saved everyone. Okay, sweet. People are still sinning. People are still doing evil things, evil acts. So let's do our part. Let's get those motherfuckers out of here. Let's clean up our environment as we should by getting rid of the evil people, the evil junk that is in this planet. I handled that guy properly. But if he did not move, if he tried anything funny, no cops needed. No cops needed. None whatsoever. Why? Because cops are just going to say, well, I'm just going to write you up a warrant, a ticket. I'm just going to, stand here until you leave. But that doesn't do shit. When people feel pain, whether it's emotional pain or physical pain or any other type of pain, they learn their lesson. I mean, when it's severe pain, not when you pinch a little child or you pinch an adult and say, don't do that again. No, screw that. Nah. That type of pain causes them to come back and do it again because, really? Ow. 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 That hurt. Ugh. When you dismantle their face, when you kick them in the balls or the pussy, you take something sharp and you send them to the hospital or shoot them with the gun, they learn their lesson. They learn their lesson because they know that they can easily be killed if you continue doing that shit. So in order for them to not get killed, they start becoming a good person. Because who wants to die? People are afraid of death. I'm not afraid of death. Me, I'm not afraid of death. But there are people out there who are afraid of death, so to avoid it at all costs, they just stay at home. They don't even go outside. Because they're like, I'm not even going to go outside because, even going outside is evil. And that guy's going to beat the shit out of me and I'm going to die. So I want to live. I want to watch my TV. I want to eat my junk food. I want to live my life. So they just avoid everything at all costs. So that way they don't get killed. They don't even wake up out of bed. They just lay there and watch TV. Because Oh, even walking and tripping and falling in my own house could cause me to, land on the concrete floor and crack my head and I'm dead. And become dead. When that's stupid, when they could come outside and stop doing the evil things, and they could just, live life normally like everyone else, like me. Like people that are me. So people need to seriously get their act together. They need to stop doing evil things. They need to stop sinning, and I do too. I definitely need to stop sinning. I'm going to say this. I'm not the most perfect person on the planet. I'm not even perfect at all. Perfection is not in my vocabulary. I mean, I try to be perfect. I try to do things the right way. When I'm at work, I try to do the best I can. I mean, people compliment me. People say, wow, I like your enthusiasm. Wow, you really want to work. You put the fun in work. You get other people going. I get that a lot. I do. And I take it as a nice compliment. But, I take it more as, even though you're saying that, I'm still a piece of shit. I'm not perfect at all. I fail at work. Even though I'm trying to do my 110% best. Thumbs up. Because I know that I'm failing. Because I know that there's things I need to work on. My work ethics are good, but they're bad. 50-50. Or, 40, what's the other? 40, yeah, 50-50 or 40-60 or 60-40, whatever, Like, I'm not perfect. And neither are you. God is perfect. The devil is not perfect. Oh, hell no. Maybe he's perfect in an evil way. Maybe he's just evil perfect. But he is not God. And neither am I. It's funny how you talk about other people first and then put yourself last. Because you start talking and then you start saying, oh, you're perfect. And you're not perfect and you do things wrong. How come you never say that first and then talk about other people? It doesn't matter how you say it. As long as you say it, that's all that matters. So I really want all of you to take a second look at life. I want you all to take a second look at your own life. Take a look at this world. What I want you to do starting today is I want you to help a fellow human being. I want you to go out there and I want you to help them out any way you can. And I want you to turn that into a business. You have a cell phone, you have a computer, you have a car, you have a bicycle, you have shoes. Any of you on this planet need to start helping people. Any of you on this planet, okay, all of you, let me re-say that. All of you on this planet need to start helping one another. And you need to get rid of the evil. If you see something in your town, okay, that is pure evil, that is not right, that's a crime, then you need to take care of business. Take your camera, whichever one you have, it doesn't matter what type of camera it is, and show a video. Put it on YouTube, put it on all these video sites, put it everywhere. But also I want you to put it on a little flash card, okay, a little tiny flash card, and give it to your fellow neighbor on their laptop, their tablet, their cell phone, in case the internet gets shut down, in case all these sites start banning all these videos. Do person-to-person file sharing physically, in the physical world. Do not go to the metaverse. Do not go to some fake reality verse. Stay away from VR. Stay away from that stuff. I want you to really take a video, record the audio, whether you have a microphone, okay, or you use the internal microphone on your camera, and, you know, put it out there. I really want you to do that. But I want you to even take your cameras and your microphones and all this stuff, and your cars and whatever you have in life, and turn it into a business. Make money. Create a service. Sell products. Go buy something that will make you a product. Go buy a 3D printer and start making a product. Make good quality products. Let's get the crappy ones out of here no matter where they're made. It doesn't matter if it's made in America, China, South Africa, Italy, or Brazil. It doesn't matter where it's made. They're all, you know, there's crap made in any country. Crap is made all over this planet. So what I want you to do is I want you to go out there and help a fellow human being starting today. Can you do that? Okay. If you want to help me, just help me by watching my videos. That's all I ask. I don't want money. I don't, want fame. I don't want anything. I want this world to be a godly world. I want this world basically to adhere to God's word and do what God says. I'm not wanting this world to give me $1 billion or stuff like that. I could care less, or make me famous. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be God. I don't. I want to be a human being that lives his life from the time he is a seaman to the time he is dead. I don't care about everything else. I don't care about a big house, a small house, a cheap car, an expensive car. I don't care about that. I got a new cell phone only because my old one, it's it's being slow. The battery's kind of draining a little faster. It's just getting old, and I've had it for so long. And you would think that cell phones, today would last longer, but no, they make them to where, after 6 years, they become obsolete. And the phone that I had before, we didn't buy it right when it came out, which was a long time ago. We bought it probably, I think, like 2-3 years after it was out. But I still had it for a long time. So I decided to get this new phone. That way, at least I have something that will work and function and not have too many problems. Because, my old tablet, I'm going to tell you this. I have this old Samsung tablet. It's not too old, but it's, it's not too new either. And they took off the Google Store because it's an old tablet and you can't update stuff anymore on that tablet. It's just way too old. If I was to reset it, maybe the Google Store would be there because, the factory settings, will bring it back. But it's like really old. And and you have to update the Google Store, but you have to do it through the Google Store. I mean, I could go on my computer and I can go on my account and I can do it that way because it'll show the list of items that are attached to my account. Both of my cell phones and, both of my cell phones and my my Android tablet. But you see, I don't care to get a new tablet. I mean, the internet still works. The games I have on it still work. I don't have any games that require online play, for multiplayer. They're just like single player, puzzle games or whatever. And they're free. They don't have any in-app purchases. I don't play those type of games. When it comes to mobile, gaming. Even though I hate mobile gaming, but I mean, on my old phone, I have like Street Fighter, like the old Street Fighter games, the old like Neo Geo, type of games, King of Fighters. And I just plug in a controller and play them. And I think that's cool because it's like I'm gaming old Super Nintendo, Neo Geo, Nintendo 64 games on a phone when I'm on the go. If I'm, traveling somewhere. At least I don't have to bring a big bulky console with me or, a big laptop with me. I mean, a laptop's fine, I guess, but, you get the deal. But I don't even play mobile gaming too much. Excuse me. So the thing is, you know, go out there and serve your community. Find out what your community is doing. If they're doing like transgender stuff, get it out of the community. If they're doing, 5G towers, get it out of the community. Say, no, we don't want that. We'll stick to our 4G, thank you. We don't even want 4G. We don't even want G towers. We don't want the letter G in our schools. Okay? What we want is we want to have a world that is godly, that obeys God's word. Who are you to judge? Who are you to tell? Only God can tell. Only the President of the United States. Only our governor. Only my mommy and daddy. Who are you to tell the kids transgender? Or the parents? Cocaine and, crack and meth. Who are you to tell? Exactly. Oh, I can say what I want. Free will, free speech. Okay, I totally agree. You can do on thou wilt. Go ahead. I mean, your choice. You can choose. You have the freedom of choice. I get that. Okay, so I'm gonna use freedom of choice too. No, you don't get freedom of choice. Only we do. Only freedom of choice only applies to the devil, demons, evil people, sinners, not people like you. You guys, that never came with you, wasn't attached to you. Nope, that was created for us. Sorry. No, it was created for everyone. You just don't like that we use it against you and destroy your ass. That's what you don't like. You evil son of a bitches. So, quit doing that shit. It's not cool. It's against God. So, in your community, it starts with localism. You have to get out in your community, go to your community events, get out there and support the good stuff. If they want to get transgenderism out of your city, then you need to go there and support it. You need to come in millions, billions. Not 10 of you come, you sit down, and you tell your elected officials, let's get transgenderism out of here. No, that's not how this works. 10 of you are speaking for everybody else? No. It's everybody needs to speak for everyone. And those who want transgenderism, those who support it, oh yeah, they're going to be there too. But then you get them out of your city too. But you don't send them to the next city. That's not what you do. You take care of business. You make sure they're not on this planet anymore. Because education doesn't work on them. Because they're just not going to listen to you. They're going to not come to the education classes. The only way those people will learn is if they get the shit beat out of them. I'm going to say this, okay? So, in school, whether it's high school, elementary school, or middle school, you have someone who, it doesn't matter if they're male or female, but you have someone who is just being an evil person. They're being a demon. Okay? And there's all these people getting hurt, whether it's physically or emotionally or any other, type of way. They're just getting hurt by this person. Okay? You have that scenario going on. You have someone who's, hurting people around the school. Well, how do you take care of that? Do you just send them to the principal's office and tell the principal, he's doing this to so-and-so or to the whole school, and have the principal expel him or suspend him, expel him from the school district, that school, or suspend him for 3 days? Do you do that? Or do you take the person and put him, in front of the whole entire school and beat the shit out of him? What do? Well, you take the person and you beat the shit out of that person. And you beat them up real good to where they're in the hospital, to where they won't come back to school. They'll stay at home in their room because they're in a wheelchair for the rest of their life. That's exactly what you do. Because then the next person who's thinking about being that evil person is going to be like, I'm not doing that, because I don't want the same fate for me. I don't want to be in a wheelchair. I don't want to be fucked up. So I'm gonna attend my classes. I'm gonna learn my math. I'm gonna get a good career, and I'm gonna be a good person. Because if I had that mentality, if I had the evil mentality, and I saw someone else get the shit beat out of them, I would definitely back off and say, you know what? Hell no. I'm going to be a good person now. I don't want what happened to him to happen to me. And a lot of other people would too. And I said that because I know there's a lot of you who would say, oh, yeah, but not everyone's like that. A lot of people just wouldn't care. They wouldn't care to get beat up. Well, yeah, they wouldn't care to even die. Because why? Because it's just a choice. Not because there's not much going on in their life. There's a lot going on in their life. They have a life. They would just rather commit the act of evil than to be a good person. Instead of them, sitting down, talking with themselves and God and saying, do good, help this person out, they would rather just carry out this act of evil. And I know a lot of you would say, well, maybe they have mental issues at home. Maybe they come from a broken family. No, it's a choice. Because if I came from a broken family, okay, I would choose to do good still. I would choose, well, that's you. No, it's everybody. That's what you guys don't know, and you don't know that you don't know. Is that you have a choice. Oh, that person had a rough life. That person had someone die. That person... So, no matter... if the sun exploded, okay, I would have a choice to go to Mars. Or have a choice to stay on this planet and burn up and be dead. I would have that choice. What would I choose? To stay here and die by the sun exploding? No, I would choose to go to Mars and save myself. That's what I would choose. I would do the right thing. I would make a smart decision. And not smart in, the scientific or, academia type of way. So, yes, the other person would see what happened to that other bully, that other evil person, and say, hold on, wait a minute, I'm not even going to think about that stuff anymore. I'm not going to do evil things. I'm going to just walk away, not start something, and just go to my classroom and just do my homework, and after that, graduate, out of my school and get a good job, or go to the next grade, and not end up in juvenile detention or jail, when I'm an adult. You have a choice. You always have choice. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take choice away because God created it. God created choice. There's nothing they can do about it. It was here before us. It'll be here after us. It'll be here with us. So I say to you that do something good in this planet. Go out and help a fellow man. I'm going to get back to walking to my vehicle. So let me okay? So you all have a choice. Like I said, you can choose to ignore the problems of the world, let them happen, and make your life a living hell and then complain about them and do nothing about it. Or you can choose to take action. Let me see, this phone's a little... Okay. It's your choice. You always have choice. Doesn't matter what country you live in. If you live in a country where they have so many laws that you can't wake up, well, you can. What, they're gonna shoot you, mass murder you? They can't kill the whole country because they need an economy to run. They need people to run the economy. Even if, there's this AI economy that they're trying to create. It doesn't matter. They need human beings. Human beings will always be needed. And so essentially, they can't kill their population. And stuff like that. So I'm going to say to you that you all need to do the right thing. You need to help out a fellow human being. I want you to take. I'm gonna tell you something that's really awesome and stuff like that. That will help you out. Okay. So, since we all have cell phones today, okay. Here's what I want you to do with the cell phone. I want you to go on some application that allows you to buy and sell, or allows you to have a business. Okay. But not one of those ones like Shopify. I mean, that's great too, but I want you to get on one where you still have to go to a physical store, and you still have to, go out and about and meet people. So here's what I want you to do, okay? So I want you to go out, like let's say you go to Dollar Tree, or you go to Five Below, or you go to Walmart, and I want you to buy a bunch of products in bulk, and then I want you to sell them. I want you to sell them out on the streets. I want you to sell them to people. I want you to sell them online and stuff like that. And I want you to use your cell phone as kind of the medium where you'll take pictures, videos of the products. You use your cell phone, as a way to get people to contact you and stuff like that. Use it as a notepad, but also I want you to buy like a physical notepad. I don't want you just to use your cell phone, because if you just use your cell phone, and the shit, goes to shit, then you're fucked. Then you're really fucked. So don't just rely on your cell phone. But I want you, but because you have a cell phone, because cell phones are really cheap now, because you can even get a cheap, $80 cell phone, $50 cell phone, or something cheaper, depending on what country you're in. I want you to use it, but I want it to be like a medium. Don't have it be your full-time device, full-time. I don't want it to be something where you use it all the time and that's your main thing. Go at home, use a laptop, use a desktop computer, get out a notepad, start writing things, get a chalkboard, get a whiteboard, don't just rely on electronics, okay? If you can do that for me, that'd be great. Start a small business. Start a small business. It's not that hard to start a small business. It's not hard at all, Whether it's at home or whether, it's out and about, just start one. I can't stress enough, You know, how easy it is to start a small business in today's world. It doesn't matter what generation you are. You know, just get out there and start selling products. Make a profit out of it. You know, get the economy going. Get a small economy going. Get a micro economy going. You know? I mean, I'm a person who played SimCity, for God's sakes. You know, I know how this shit works. Not because I played SimCity, but like in SimCity, you can create micro economies or you can create major economies. You know? It's not that hard. Although there are some SimCity games, you know, that are pretty hard. Like SimCity 4, it's a hard one, you know, to play and stuff like that. You know, but really, like, the thing is you gotta start, you know, some type of, you know, localized economy. You gotta get the people involved, you know. And yes, these localized economies can grow, but you don't want them to grow too big to where they become, you know, mega economies. You know, and then they become like, they turn into like the Bill Gates and, you know, the Apple and the Microsoft of the world, and then they start screwing everybody else. Well, that's the women's department. Huh. Like, see, I don't agree with that. You know, although I have, you know, a Windows PC, but to be honest, there's things I don't agree with that Microsoft does. I have an Android. There's things that I don't agree with that Google does. But, you know, I live in a modernized world. I don't live somewhere in the jungle. You know, I don't live in the you know, the tropical areas of Brazil, out in the middle of nowhere. That's not where I live. So, you know, personally, like, you have to start something positive, you know. For instance, if you have neighbors who, you know, and forget the DoorDash and the Uber Eats and all that stuff, you know, I think we need to go back to where kids were basically going to get groceries on their bicycles, and they you know, they helped out people by, you know, having baskets on their bicycles, and they went and got the groceries, and then they brought it back to their neighbor's house, and then they got paid, you know, $20 for doing groceries, stuff like that, you know. I think that's what we need to get back to. Or they went to the farmer's market or something like that. Forget all of these Uber Eats and all that shit. That's just, pretty soon, that's all gonna go AI, and you guys are gonna be out of a job. I know a lot of you are saying, well, you know, it's the way of the world. We're moving forward in technology. No, you're not moving forward in technology. You're actually going backwards. Because you're replacing humans with computers, is what you're doing. Not by buying these computers, but by having them, you know, become AI computers and more, you know, much smarter and stuff like that. You know? So it's just better that, you know, like for instance, if you have an old computer laying around with Windows 7, use that. Maybe use some technology that's old. You know, maybe, you know, don't buy the newest and latest thing. You know, I mean, and what I mean by that is, like, if you have something that doesn't work anymore, it's broken, and, you know, you need something new, okay, that's totally understandable. But if you need something that is like, but if you have things that still work, why, you know, why replace it if it ain't broke? Why fix it if it ain't broke? Like, I totally support the idea of, you know, someone having a 30-year-old computer that doesn't work anymore, that's not connected to the internet, that, you know, it's just broken. They trashed it, and then they go buy a brand new computer with Windows 10 or 11 on it. I totally get that. That's fine. You know, and they run a business and they need this new computer, you know, and stuff like that. I totally get that. But, like, if that computer still works, it still hooks up to the internet, you can still use it. And I know that these companies make things obsolete. I know they do that because they put time spans on them. obsolescence is a thing. I know that. I know the whole story. I know a lot of you, don't believe in that. But see, you not believing in it, it's because you would rather just not even believe in it, not think about it, and you would just rather just sit there and watch your sitcoms on TV, watch your YouTube videos and play your music and go to your 9 to 5 instead of fixing the issues. Instead of just forcing your brain to think very hard, and think about these things and then go fix the issue. You would just rather just have it easy. Just have them give you a hamburger, a bag of chips, and a soda and just watch the show instead of actually destroying the show and fixing it. That's what you'd rather do, or rather have them do. And who do I mean by them? The devil, his demons, and these evil people on this planet. So I'm putting out positivity here. I'm going to tell you that you guys need to, get your act together, because pretty soon what's going to happen is I'm going to make you get your act together. I'm going to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a beautiful day out here. I want to show you. Look at this. It's beautiful. I love it. The world is great. Like, the world is awesome. Like, look at this. I love it. It's sweet. Look at that. You got Macy's. Look at this. You got Macy's over here. Heck yeah. I mean, what's not to love about this? It's sweet. The parking lot is empty, yeah. In the 50s, in the 70s, the parking lots used to be full. But I mean, shit. Come on, guys. Come outside. Quit staying inside. Quit watching TV. Quit, playing your video games for once. Just come outside. The government, telling you to stay inside. Man, fuck that shit. Come on. Let's get out here. Let's do something. Let's get going. You know what, guys? Let's be positive. Can I get a positive A-OK? Here, I want to give you some of this badass energy right here. Right there. Take that. Yep. Take it right there, right there. Yes. Yep, right there. Take that energy. Godly energy. God gave me this energy. He gave you that energy. And you need to use it every day. I'm the most positive person on this planet with the other positive people. Like, there's a positive group out here that is spreading positivity. I'm loving my life. I'm loving your life, the positive life. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hey. Oh. I just want to say some things, guys. I want to say I love you. I want to say I love God. Oh, I love God a lot. And I love you guys too, but I love God. Can I say a prayer with you guys? Can I say a prayer? Can I say one? Hey, God, I want to know if I'm allowed to say a prayer. All right. So God, I just want to thank you for helping me out along my journey in life. I want to thank you for all the stuff that you've provided me. You provided me with a great family. You provided me with great friends. And you provided me most of all with your love and your kindness. And God, I want you to provide this planet with kindness and love. I don't want you to provide people with materialistic things. I don't really care that, if you provide me with money, if you provide me with materialistic things. I know that you've provided me with these materialistic things to prosper in this planet. But I'm here on this planet as a spirit inside the temple. But I'm not here on this planet for the materialistic things, the money, the fame, the fortune. I don't care about that. I want to help out this planet to the best I can. I want to help out this planet in your way, God, not in my way. I want you to show me. And God, I want to take this time to thank you for everything that you've shown me thus so far. I want to thank you for everything that you've shown me this so far, and that you've shown everybody so far. I want to come to the light, as well as I want to help other people come to the light. I want them to come to you. I don't want them to come to the devil anymore. And God, if you will help me and this planet, like fellow human beings, if you'll help us come as a group and get rid of sin and get rid of evil, I would appreciate it. I really would. I love you, God. I love you a lot. And I also want to say that I love the woman that you gave me in my life. She's the best woman I could ever have. I know that I fucked up pretty badly. You know? I know that there are things that I have done, that I've done during this relationship that is not cool. But I am striving to be a better person. I'm not striving to be a shittier person and lower myself to the standards of shit coming out of an animal. I really want a good relationship. I really need to have a good relationship. Not just with you, but with the woman of my dreams. The woman, well, not the woman of dreams, sorry. With the woman that I have. I want to have the relationship I have with you with my girlfriend, with my wife. I want to have that relationship. So God, I really appreciate it. I really do. So in closing, I'm going to say amen. And I'm going to let you guys, get back to your business. Get back to saving the world. I'm really enjoying life right now. So Biohazard Candy Kid's going to be signing out. Like, subscribe, share. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. Don't like, don't subscribe, don't share. Hit the bell notification. Don't hit it. That's not what I'm here for. I'm telling you, I do tell you to like, subscribe, and share, and don't like, subscribe, and share. You know why? Because I'm telling you this just to tell you. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you do or you don't. I'm not here for that. I'm really not. That's not why I'm on YouTube. I'm here to do videos about positivity. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to have you save the world with God. I'm here to have you do God's work. I'm not here to gain any fame or likes or views on my channel. I don't care about my channel having 1 billion views. I don't care to have a play button. I don't even care if I don't have one. I don't care. That's not what I'm here for. My channel's not monetized because I don't care about money. Money, what is money going to do? Money doesn't solve anything. What? It pays my bills? Great. It pays my bills. But if I go live out in the wilderness, I won't have bills to pay. So then what's money going to do? Nothing. Because I'll be collecting my own wood. I will be hunting for my own animals. You know what I'm saying? So money won't be needed. What, to go buy bullets for my gun and shit? Okay, sweet, because I'll need that to go hunt the animals. But I can make my own weapons, make my own bows and arrows. I can grow my own fruits and vegetables, and I won't have to pay a dime, especially if I'm near water. So what's money going to serve me? Exactly. There's communities where they don't have any money. Money doesn't exist. They just do barter and trading. There's still communities like that. So, I mean, I don't care about all this fluff. I don't care about, fluffy cotton candy. So, I just want to, I really want you guys to get the message. I want to put it out there. I want to be positive. I want to, change the world for the better. Okay? So if you'll do me if you'll do God a favor, okay? Do God a favor. Start a business. Save a life. And don't worry about if it doesn't make you money or not. Help a fellow human being. Help a fellow out. Any way you can. Start a service. Alright, Biohazard Candy Kid signing out. You guys take care. Peace.